G'day, today we're going to have a look at a new game. This one is called Godless. So we are in a 1 point something version, so this one does appear to have been released. Let's jump in. I don't know too much about this one. I think the word godlike was thrown around. Welcome, God. Well, the godlike. Led by their champions, the mortal races defeated the gods, except for you. Burned down the continents to bring extinction to humankind. I'll show them. Okay, Act 1. Kingdom of the First Alliance. Defend the shrine and defeat 3 waves of enemies to win. All units act on their own and cannot be controlled directly. You can see any unit's intentions by pressing left control. So, as in them or my own units? Usually it's better to place the shrine further from enemies. Farther from enemies. So, sort of, do I want area around it? Tile areas on top of hexes, usually tiles have the ability that affects units or other tiles. We'll go there. Using skills consume mana. You get 1 each turn. Cleric. Adds 2 health to all adjacent allies. Swordsman. On attack, deals double damage if target is weaker. Click the right mouse to inspect the tooltip. Hover over tooltip elements. Health, attack, on attack, weaker. Mana cost, no element. Training camp. Each turn adds 2 attack to an ally on this tile. So that cost me 1, so I could say put it there, and then I could put a swordsman there. And end turn. Something shot a really long range there. Okay, so the cleric adds 2 health to all adjacent allies. So if we put him... So he's just choosing what direction he's going. He's not going to be adjacent to that guy for very long. Really all we can do because we've got our... Alright, so we can't get another swordsman. And Cleric's just sort of happily wandering around. The Cleric does more damage now though, because we did have it sit on the training camp for a moment. Should come back, whip them. They don't attack her, which is nice. Just the battle speed to move everything slower or faster. I mean, I was pretty happy with the speed. We won't worry about, obviously we can't place there because old mate's there, but we can go in the forest up there and he can kill him. Cleric is still not moving. An enemy has been defeated, but still life glimmers in their body. Now you are to decide their fate. Adds 4 health to allies surrounding its tile. On death, all adjacent enemies lose 1 attack. Well, I mean, there's no one adjacent, so let's go the spare. Put there. This cleric's gonna do a lot of damage. It's just gonna absolutely die as fast as I'll get out. I mean, ooh, I was gonna say if that guy attacks the other guy, the cleric could finish him, but it looks like these guys will finish him anyway. Enemies level up after each wave. On certain levels they acquire new abilities. Consider them while setting up your strategy. Because I don't have control of the guys, it feels really hard to feel like I'm in control of anything. An enemy has been defeated. Burn on funeral pyre. Grant morale boost to an ally. Summon a random ally on a random hex. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a really solid ally. Get another guy in there to... We'll put him on that training camp just to boost that damage. So I'm just curious, if I then said put the training camp here, that guy's then going to do 7 damage this turn? In the same way we could tell this guy to just be a training camp there? Sort of wherever they go, if we place training camps there each turn, we're getting these guys stronger and stronger. I mean, as long as they're surviving. Add 6 health randomly split among all allies. Okay. That guy didn't move off that training camp either, so he's gonna be strong. And now our bonus ally is getting tough. I don't quite understand why these guys are leveling the way they are. Apply vulnerability to an enemy. Sure. Oh, we get to choose who? Let's go this guy. He seems a bit rough otherwise. This guy's still in a training camp. Let's continue to ride our training camp way. Oh, we had another point we could have spent too. We showed them. Got a new skill that summons a unit. Pick any slot and pick the acquired skill to use it in the next battle. Orc Warlord. On attack, adds this unit's attack to all adjacent allies. Seems like one of those is grayed out. Oh, that's because we're doing them one by one. The chamber stores the memories of every god that has ever been born to this world. Use energy to learn from them and obtain their powers. So many points do I have? Upon collecting a certain amount of energy, you can acquire a talent. Click here to choose one. Upon an ally's death, add +1 attack to all other allies. That's pretty good. An ally attacking a weaker unit is granted 1+1. Now let's go for the... learning talents doesn't consume energy, it will continue accumulating. Okay. How much energy do I have? 25? So then we could say we can... Oh, it's 25 down there, 10 there, 0 there. Okay. So we then have to just hit that 60 threshold there. Oh, you can even see the bars running along. Okay, I'm with you. Merchant. Dimensional Merchant has been trading with divine beings for centuries. Get him ether, get him ether, and he'll get you anything. Okay, so 116 ether. Ferocious Bear gains 1 attack whenever adjacent units gain extra health. Beast, upon receiving damage, gains that much attack. Orc Shaman. All adjacent allies attack enemies immediately if possible. Resurrect any units that dies here with 1 health. Works once per unit. Deals 4 damage to an enemy, +2 for each unit next to the shrine. And do we want anything? I think I don't want anything at this stage. I've got no extra spots. Not that I use the healer particularly much. Okay. Recreate continent. No, I think we're okay with the continent. Place shrine. We're only going to start with 3 points, so I feel like there was no benefit to the shrine being away from the wall. So let's start with it against the wall. There are two auxiliary skills available each battle, regardless of which main skills you select. Teleport an ally to an adjacent hex. Kill an ally and add their attack to another ally. That's pretty good. Okay, so this guy has the same amount of health as a swordsman. So I think that we're going to do similar strategy. I'm going to put that guy in the camp. So just start him with a nice little buff. You walk back into the camp. Let's get a shaman in there too. So what, that was a shaman? Cleric, sorry. Cleric. Oh, what a team. Deals 5 damage to any unit. If they die, you'll get 1 mana. Add 1 attack to an ally. They attack an enemy immediately if possible. Now that would be nice, but I think let's just drop 5 damage on that guy. And again, we'll training camp this guy. So we're just not going to get heals. This guy moves towards him. It doesn't seem overly worthwhile because then this guy can attack and kill one of them. If they both waited, they would get to hit him on the next attack. That was the most... and the whole thing was questionable on their part. Alright, let's get another swordsman in. Again, you're gonna walk. Like, just stay still. Setting yourself up for death. Because he can move and then attack. Pointless. Let's let him come to us. Now you can hit him. We're not well off. Set a forest on fire. The fire will continue to spread. Alright, let's just do that. Back that way. See what happens with that. Create a loyal village. Adds 4 health to allies summoned on its tile. Add 2 attack to a unit. If it exceeds health, it will get +8. I'll give it ether for that move at least. I mean, I'm not overly convinced that this guy's healing is doing much of anything, because we haven't yet seen him heal anybody. Or add health to anyone. There we go. But it really does put an argument of what does an army of clerics look like? Do they just continue to raise the health of everyone? Like, does this guy's health go up to 6 after this turn? Or I mean, potentially does it go up to 8 if both of them move with him? Yeah. I mean, unfortunately the 2 clerics didn't, like, help each other out. I'm just curious what this looks like. I mean, we seem to have caused a disaster in this in forest, though. This one guy, though, is doing really well. Destroy a tile and use the next chosen fate twice. Add 1 attack to an ally. They attack if possible. Well, can I destroy that tile so the fire can't spread across to my half of the map? And we're gonna go right down here. I mean, I deal that he's moving away from our mate that's thriving in this world. Should kill him this turn as well. No, I don't have the common sense either to stand next to each other and heal. Like they're not, they're thinking for themselves, but they're not thinking. So I can't just destroy one he's standing on. That's not an acceptable strategy. Summon a 2/2 copy of an ally on an adjacent hex. Well, let's just do that with this guy. What do I do now? Really trying to work on an army of these guys. It's just that those dudes with AoE have been... This is exactly what we want to see. Add 2 health to an ally or apply 2 poison to an enemy. Alright. I think of that strategy I'm really curious to sort of explore more. I think that if I could have got more like training grounds down as well. If I'd been able to have a few guys survive a bit longer earlier, I think that would have allowed... it's the merchant, the chamber. Acquire a passive perk for the shrine. Yeah, let's look at that. Sunless Forge is the only place able to sustain the sparks of creation. Here you can merge them into gems. You need spark. You need 2 sparks to craft a gem. Here's a welcome present, a couple of death sparks. Gem created. Click here to see the crafted gem. Drag the gem to skill slot to enchant it. So what does the gem do? On death, resurrects this unit with 1/1 stat. Oh, that's this guy. Okay. That'll be handy. Upon summoning the shrine, it gains 2 health for each adjacent tile. So that's a benefit to it not being against the wall. The shrine gains +1 defense, add +1/1 to allies summoned next to the shrine. I think that's a good strategy. Would you like to pick a perk once again? No. Because now what I can do is I can put the training ground next to the shrine and then have the initial guys get a little extra bonus health and damage. Okay, so if we say go... No, we want to put the shrine... say in a corner. We're going to put that there. We're going to put him on it. And we're going to give him a friend. Even though the friend's not going to sit on the tile, I think the 2 of them being able to just heal each other up potentially 2 health going to be valuable as a real starting point for these guys being biddable force. Now really, I think that based on where these 2 guys are, I would have been better off putting the training ground there. Let's chuck a guy there. Really, these two guys are just going to complement each other, but the guy behind him is going to give him health. Just essentially, they're not going to do enough damage. That's the real problem. But he's not going to kill him either at this point. Like, they're going to get... way more health. That's a great move by that back guy to... that health in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, say, someone like this guy, who is our absolute, like, beast character at the moment. We're going to put him on a training ground. Because he's going to be hard to kill, and he's got nowhere to move. So he's just going to sit there getting healed by these guys on the outlier that can't attack. They're going to come back in their nice little fortitude. The same we're going to give... this guy's just going to attack as well, so let's give him a fort to benefit as well. You want to see those two top guys sort of wander back between our two strong guys. He's just wandering off to no one's benefit. That's what we want to see. Sure, attack the weak guy. That wolf summon there is actually really great because it means that this guy that's on the damage point is actually going to just stay there. So that guy in the back might give him a bit more health. Unless the guy at the back wanders down. No, he wanders down, helps that guy out. That's okay. I was going to say that guy's going to get killed. He'll come back. The benefit of everyone, seemingly. I mean, I'm certainly appreciating this die once, stand up, get die again. Sort of in terms of slowing this guy down. Let's put a training camp under. Let's go another guy. Let's just really like overdo this. Oh, I had another point I could have used too. Oh, wolves. Is there another wave after this? What are we, like, working towards here? So I'm going to put another guy in there. I'm going to give that guy a training ground. Because he's starting to get some nice health. This guy at the back who can't really get in there, so he's going to have to heal. I'm not sure why they get that bonus health of 2. Oh, it's because it's standing on trees. Alright, I'm with you. It's kind of a fun, a fun strategy. Just stacking these guys and getting them overpowered. Experience as a reward after each match. Purchase useful goods, experience in the library. Play on higher difficulties to get more experience. Is that it? Or do we have a campaign that we can now run into? Let's visit the library to unlock some boons. Click to obtain these boons. Alright, let's upgrade one of the seized boons and obtain its benefits. Boon is inactive. Oh no, it doesn't tell me what it is. Rituals. Unlock ultimate ritual with strong effects. Claim an extra reward after achieving victory on a continent. So we've got enough to get, what, 2 of them? Yeah. Now we got 2 to play. So meaning that we get different guys that we get to play as. You can switch auxiliary skills before each match. Click on a slot to see your available skills. Portal, didn't use it. Deep Freeze adds that to an enemy until the next turn. Heal an ally to add their attack. I don't think that's overly good. I think the Deep Freeze we're more likely to use. The Portal we're not going to use, but I don't think Blazing Soul's going to get any look-ins. Liked my healer guy, I don't get one. Attack is always equal to health. Right, that's why he was so good. Well, I kind of think that that guy was really good for the little bit that we had him. Training camp is going to make that guy even stronger. Add 2 health to an ally, plus 1 more for each adjacent enemy. Yep. Click the maximum amount of points in one of the paths to ascend. Okay. So I feel like the strategy that I'm going for this time is that I'm going to have potentially just one big guy. We're going to try and really buff him up. So if we say went shrine's there, that's not the shrine. Or is that the shrine? That's the shrine. The faster you win battles, the more rewards you get. Okay, so this time then we're going to go try and get fast rewards. So we're going to drop this guy on trees. Yeah, I was going to wonder if this guy comes and helps out as well. So we can just say, bless this guy, give him health, his strength goes up. He's on trees, that's going to also increase his damage and health. Create a loyal village. That's anywhere will do. Let's just heal him again. Gain more for being on the forest. Really make a no contest for this guy to just wail on our friend as we get to him. So I realize that it means that as he takes damage, he also loses damage. Please destroy a hex completely. Relocate a traversable tile to any hex. Create 3 places of power on chosen hexes. If entered unit by ally gets 1 mana, this tile disappears afterwards. I don't really care. Just get rid of something out of the way. Yeah, let's split that among allies. Let's get our I don't think there's anything else to do. I think it's just heal this guy. So I mean we can just go crazy with the battle speed here because it does feel like we're just gonna go heal. Space to end turn. Just gonna let this guy essentially win it. Did I say kill an ally? I totally wasn't reading that. Like, let's just move it along. Let's just walk this one in. Just create a cursed arena over there. Add 2 health to an ally or apply 2 poison. Well, guess what I'm going to do. I mean, that guy's already like, he's going to win any fight he goes into, so let's just save some coins and we'll build a friend for him. I don't know why it wouldn't just automatically end turn. I guess it's what, auxiliary things that I can then use for the next move. Orc Shaman. Swordsman. I don't particularly want either of them. So let's go that one. Alright, well that brings us to sort of the end of that run. I feel like I'm still in very early days here, so there's probably a lot more to see from this game. I mean, the units move themselves. I seem to sort of get it well enough that you're not sort of frustrated at the logic that they're operating in. Obviously, especially with those guys that I just wanted someone at the back to just be healing with them, there would have been more value in me being able to tell them where they were going, but I mean, that would have just made that too easy, if anything. Anyway, any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.